Hi, Bon. Welcome to this very interesting part of our course. Here, we will explore the exposure pathways of different chemicals. So, let us begin by understanding its importance. Did you know that there are more than 80,000 harmful chemicals in things we come across on daily basis? These include food, cosmetics, furniture, household cleaners, toys, pest controls, and so on. Did you know that despite of your profession, you are exposed to many different chemicals? You may be a housewife, a lab technician, a farmer, a cleaner, a teacher, or even a bank manager. You are surrounded by chemicals that are said to be harmful. Did you know that in USA only, every day over 300 children under 19 years are treated in an emergency department and 2 children die as a result of being poisoned? We don't even have data for Asian countries. Research come up with many different stories every day. For example, children with harmful chemicals have a lower diversity of bacteria types in the gut. And this research says that there's an increase in the exposures related to cleaners and disinfectants, accounting up to 45,550 during January to March 2020 only in USA. Also, this news highlights that according to the US National Poison Data System of 2018, household cleaning substances, cosmetics, and personal care products are among the top 5 substance classes that cause human chemical exposures most frequently. In fact, they are among the top 5 causes that are associated with exposure of children under 5 years old. I hope this is enough evidence to understand that proper handling of household chemicals is vital in preventing exposure pathways. Did you know that by reading and following the instructions given in a product, one can reduce and prevent unnecessary chemical exposures? Why is it important to know about exposure? Scientists research on chemicals and come up with lists of health and environmental damages caused by certain chemicals. But when it comes to general public without any science background, these research data mean nothing. For them, it's enough to answer one simple question. What can I do about it? That's why this course is important. Here, we will discuss all those simple things we need to pay attention to protect ourselves from harmful chemicals. What will you gain from this course? In this course, you will identify the toxic chemicals around you and the ways you get exposed to any harmful chemical. You will also learn about the dose response, or in other words, how a chemical becomes harmful. I'm sure you'll be surprised to know that something like water that is not considered to be harmful at all could be made harmful by changing the dose. How will you learn all this? Each module in this course is composed of practical details necessary to learn about exposure pathways and prevention. You can check that in this slide. The last and perhaps the most interesting challenge in this course will be the adventure of saving little Kavya. This is the quiz that summarizes all your learnings within the course. It's about making right choices for the little girl child. Based on your answers, you will be told how many of your choices could put her life in the risk of chemical exposure, and that will guide you how to choose safer products for your children. So let's start.